Shine Superstars. It's your favorite life coach, MB. And today is a great day to be alive. Why? Because you are still here. So stop what you're doing, comment below, and scream at the top of your lungs. Come through if you are thankful that God woke you up this morning, because gratitude is the absolute best way for you to start your day. And if for some reason you're not thankful, you're not grateful, you don't want to be here, then do some self-reflection. Go back and watch this week and figure out what it is, what your purpose is, what your unique fingerprint is, what your DNA is, what is your birthmark, what is your star, what is your snowflake, what is your lighthouse, what is that thing that is the purpose that's been planted inside of you that you're supposed to be living out. Because I guarantee you, once you find it and start walking in it, the passion is going to drive you, and nothing can take you out, nothing can hold you back, and nothing can keep you down. But you got to want it. So don't make a permanent decision today based off of a temporary feeling or a temporary situation or a temporary setback. Because you're bigger than that, you're better than that, and you were created to overcome. Y'all, my tribe, it's the last day of the Living Out Loud series. This week, we have been focusing strictly on our purpose, what it was that God created us to do, and what living out loud means to us. I've just been sharing with you different steps along the way to help you identify, okay, this is how I need to live out loud. And then you can take this information and you can apply it to your life and manufacture it in a way that it creates the biggest, beautifulest, most glorious version of yourself, so that you can live the life of prosperity, you can walk in your purpose, and you can pursue it with passion. And today is the 7th step. It's dedicated. So on Sunday, we talked about being open. You got to be open to life and everything that comes with it. The good, the bad, the sweet, the sour, the beautiful, the ugly, all of it. You got to be open to it. On Monday, we talked about being unwavering. So when life does happen, when people do come try to hold you back, stand in your way, push you down, knock you down, you're not going to let anything or anyone keep you from moving forward. You're going to stay focused and you're going to continue your pursuit. On Tuesday, we talked about being truthful. When you know the truth will set you free. And it's all about finding out what it is inside of you that is your truth. Because everything that you're using externally to define you, that's not your truth. That's someone else's lie. And you've adopted it, and now you're confused and convinced that you're not worth what you actually are worth. So you got to dive deep inside and find your truth. On Wednesday, it's all about being limitless. And God said, what's impossible with man is possible with God, which means the sky is not the limit. There is no limit. You just got to have faith and believe that whatever it is that you want to do, you think you can do, and you have it in you to do, you can get it done. On Thursday, we talked about being original. It goes back to that seed that God gave us, that birthmark that he placed on us when we were born into this world, that unique mark, lighthouse that no one else has and no one else can give the way we can. And we're talking about using all of that to structure who we are. Everything that we have, everything that we look like, everything that we've been through, it's all our original story. It's all of our makeup. And we got to use that to pursue our purpose and stop trying to pursue it as being somebody else or looking like somebody else or sounding like somebody else. That's what we got to do. Yesterday was my day. Undefeated. Like when I tell y'all, when I was doing that video yesterday, in my head, Pastor Troy Undefeated was playing the whole time. And I just wanted to bust out and just start. You know, I'm not a rapper, but anyway, I wanted to bust out and give it to you. But I was like, I'm gonna keep it cool. I'm gonna keep it cool. But be undefeated. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can hold you back. It doesn't matter who comes with the foolishness. You already know that you're the champion. Like Ali said, I'm the greatest. You got to see the greatness in you, and you have to operate every single day with the mindset of undefeated. And I challenged you yesterday to wake up every day. So I hope you did it this morning. For the next 30 days, stare yourself in the eyes in the mirror and say, I am undefeated. And keep saying it and keep saying it until you start believing it, until you start feeling it, and until you can see it in your eyes. Because once you see it in your eyes, life better look out, because nothing can take you down. Step 7 today, being dedicated. Today, we have to dedicate our life to all of the previous days of this week. We have to dedicate ourselves to being open. We have to dedicate ourselves to being unwavering. We have to dedicate ourselves to finding our own truth. We have to dedicate ourselves to living a life that's limitless. We have to dedicate ourselves to being original. We have to dedicate ourselves to being undefeated. We have to dedicate ourselves to being and doing whatever is required to live out loud, to operate in our gift, to walk in our purpose. We got to be dedicated. We got to be disciplined. We got to be determined. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can force you to quit. The only limit is the limit that you place on yourself, and the only person who can break it is you. You know, you've been living long enough. I don't care how old you are. You've been living long enough to know that every day is not going to be the day that you expected it to be when you woke up. Something can happen. Anything can happen. Something can go wrong. Anything can go wrong. Someone can show up. Anyone can show up. If you wanted it or not, it's going to happen, because that's what life is going to do. But you have to be disciplined. You have to be dedicated. You have to be determined that regardless of what you face, regardless of how smooth it's going or how rough it's going, you have to be dedicated to the process, dedicated to yourself, dedicated to the commitment, and dedicated to decommit. See, a lot of times we think about being dedicated through the hard stuff, but are you dedicated when life is smooth? Because see, it's real easy when life starts smoothing out, that road starts getting smooth, you like, shoot, let me pop this thing on cruise control. And you tempted to let go of the wheel. You already took your foot off the gas. But you got to be dedicated. There's no cruise control in the life of your dreams, in the life that's created by walking in your purpose. There's no cruise control in life, period. Because when you're cruising, you're not living. You're just going with the flow. You're just sitting on top of the road. And you're allowing life to happen to you instead of you choosing to happen to life. So you got to be dedicated in the hard times and the smooth times. You got to be dedicated when things look like nothing's going to go right and things look like nothing can go wrong. You got to stay dedicated. You can't take your foot off the gas. As a matter of fact, when the road smooths out, you need to speed up, because you need to take advantage of that opportunity that you created. The road doesn't smooth out by itself. It doesn't, you're not riding, then all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, oh shoot, oh, we smooth now? No, you got yourself to that smooth road. You put in the work to get there. So don't put in the work to get there and then sit back and just watch stuff pass you by. No, you need to crank it up. You need to push it to the limit. If your car say it can go 200 miles an hour, you need to see if it can go 240. Because that's your time to cover the ground that you think you lost. Because you're focused, sometimes on, man, if I would have just got started sooner. Or what if I did it when I was younger? If I knew this when I was this old. But you didn't. And you didn't do it. And you didn't get started. You got started now. So cover that ground that you think you lost. Even though that ground that you think you lost is what helped you get you to this point. If that's the mindset you want to have, then use it. Use it to your advantage and cover the ground. Be dedicated no matter what. Be dedicated when it's good, when it's bad, when it's ugly, when it's beautiful. Be dedicated. And be dedicated to the right stuff. Sometimes we want to be dedicated to the things that are holding us back, the things that are really causing us to stay in the place that we don't want to be. That's the stuff we dedicate ourselves to. We dedicate our lives to the wrong people. We dedicate our lives to the wrong job. We dedicate our lives to the wrong ideas. Dedicate to what's right. Make today another one of those days done right. Dedicate to that. Be dedicated in your pursuit at all costs, at all times. Because you have to take advantage of every opportunity and every adversity. You got to push it to the limit. You got to be, nothing can stop you. You all the way up. You got to be undefeated. You got to be truthful. Be dedicated. That's what I need from you today. Commit to one thing and dedicate your time, your energy, and attention to doing it and doing it well. And if you're doing it bad, keep doing it until you can get it done well. Just don't give up. Sometimes that's what life wants you to do, to give up. But God said you can overcome. Because everything that you face from here on out, it can't destroy you. Because it didn't create you. So be dedicated to that. And if you don't remember anything I just said, then I need you to remember this. It's a great day to be alive. It's a great day to dedicate yourself to greatness. And it's a great day to find the greatness in you. Now go out there as dedicated as you can be and live the greatest day of your life.